Mr. Sanjeev Prasad has been associated with Reliance India Limited since 1995 and is presently positioned as Vice President and Plant Head for Power and Utilities. He presently working on carbon neutrality white hydrogen usage, biomass and solar power utilization. He is also a skilled energy auditor and chartered engineer. Today, Mr. Sanjeev will be talking about improved reliability, safety, cost competitiveness, and protection for electrical systems. So let's welcome Mr. Sanjeev.
I would first like to touch on the topic green. What's green? It's like all of us dream of green. Today, everybody is worried of something green. My first question is it possible? Can we go completely green? It is something which is still a dream. We still have a lot of ifs and buts. But yes, there are ways and means with which we can do it. There's something called eco-friendly. We have to give back the environment to our next generation the way we have received from our predecessors. That is, we have to use things in environmentally non-harmful manner. That we should not be damaging the environment in any way by adding anything to it. A standard environment parlance that often is talked of even in schools. How do you improve the environment? You reduce the uses, reuse, and recycle. These are the three things. These are the three things that we should be looking at. Recycle, when we say we are not great recyclers, India, at least I'm not talking worldwide, India-wise, we are not very good recyclers. Our recycling capacities are not that good. So what we can look at is reduce. Reuse, I'm not very sure as to what extent I can go. I do not know. Mr. Ganesh will be able to tell as to how much work is going on reusing certain electrical equipments that are there, because they are piling up. They are piling up as waste, and a lot of electronics has also got it. So those electronics also damage it. So as a user, as an industrial user, plus as a domestic user, I feel that there is something called reliability that we can work on, at least which prolongs the life till the time we are ready to recycle or reuse something. We should have good life of the equipments. We should have minimal required maintenance, and the equipment should not go out. They should function reliably. When I say reliable, it is like when I want to switch on something, it should switch on the way I have desired, and it should switch off only when I want it to go off. Or it should go off protecting my equipment that is being run out of that electrical equipment. Say if I have to switch off the power, it should be switched off. If there is a fault in the circuit, then yes, it is supposed to trip. That protection should help me do that. So that is what is reliability, that is basically for anybody. So that is the reliability that we should be looking at. We should be looking at as to how we improve upon. As the demand increases, my own personal experiences say that the kind of equipment that we had years ago, we don't get exactly the same kind of equipments anymore, because the emphasis is on obsolescence. It is something like manufacturers also want. It's a part of the business that is there. I'm not trying to say that there's something wrong with it, but yes, while we become a responsible user in the environment, we need to look at it. Okay, yes, why you should go for everything getting obsolete? Say today we are looking for some cars getting obsolete after 15 years. We still do not have a very good recycling arrangement. What will you do with all those things? I had a few of my friends coming back. I want to sell this car. I want to dispose of this car. There are no good people who can use it. There's no chance of usage that is there. Okay. So this is something that we need to look at. So one thing I talked of is reliability. Second one is when we say electrical equipments getting to every domestic household, every car, there is a lot on safety that gets in. Industrial safety is one thing. Industrially, yes, we have gone a lot safer than we were when I started my career. I remember getting into the place without a helmet at a time. Okay, today you cannot even imagine. Today you cannot even imagine getting out of a building, and outside that building, if it is under construction, you move around in Mumbai also, all around you have got enough protection that nothing falls on you from the building, somebody passing by. So that perception of safety itself has changed, and that needs to go down to the consumer as we go on using more and more electrical equipments. The consumer needs to understand, needs to appreciate how safe it is. Otherwise, if I say, yes, you may say a consumer has been using a motor at his household. He is not very well aware. When you talk of a housewife, she may not be aware whether it can be exposed to water or not. So as we move on more and more onto it, you may have another argument on it, says she may be using a mixie, so she knows it well. Yes, she knows to that extent. Only the basics are clear. But inherent safety needs to be built in our equipments, whereby they do not get damaged, come what may. So there, your protection will get into picture, and protection will help you do this. Then we talk of cost competitiveness. Yes, everything, nothing in India. I started my career as a marketing engineer. There, the first lesson that I was working with my owners. The first lesson that I was given was, in India, if you are to exist, you are to be cost competitive. People need everything cheap and best. That's the basic that we all Indians are built with. Fortunately, some of us have gone slightly richer these days, and so we can afford something which is slightly more costlier, but that is only in the name of brand. But we definitely look for something coming cheap and best. When we say there are some sales, we jump onto it and we go on for it. So with all this, I take it that if we improve upon these things, we'll be able to push in more and more electrical equipments into the market. We'll have more and more acceptability for these equipments. And electrical is something which is driving the entire thing when we say going green. A lot of steam-driven things are getting out, and a lot of power-driven things are getting in. Earlier days, we were like, steam-driven is more efficient, so you should go for steam-driven. You should not go for a electrical-driven equipment. So now there is a demand, huge demand for electrical-driven equipment, and that's why we need to look at it. We need to look at it that how best we can make it greener and more environment-friendly. Rather, we force the users so that things become. It's not only the manufacturers; it is the users' responsibility also. But we need to facilitate all those things. There will be a lot of regulations that will have to get in, with which that things will improve. It's not that we are not that good at accepting our own things, like on our own we'll go for scrapping something. We are scrapping some vehicle today that I talked of a while ago, is like it is because of a regulation that we are. Now, we are not that prepared a society, and we are a larger society whereby the population is very large. So for anything to come up, it will take a lot of time. So till that time, let us at least reduce and see that what best we can do to improve upon whatever we have, so that till the time we become very good recyclers, very good reusers, till that we survive our environment green. Thanks.